Hey guys, what is going on? Thank you very much for clicking play. It's Gamer James here and we are back. I am back. My laptop is back. It's all fixed. It's all good. We are ready to go again. And do you know, it actually feels quite good. Got the laptop fixed, and it's kind of symbolic really. It broke just after I got sacked by Leverkusen and took the Marseille job, and it's now back up and running better than ever, ready to start on this new adventure with Marseille. So yeah, if you saw the final episode in my Leverkusen save, you will know that I am now in charge in Liga with Olympique Marseille. Now, I took over last season pretty much within a week of leaving Leverkusen. I'd gone for the jobs at Middlesbrough. I'd been offered it, but as I explained in that last video, I didn't take it because they were pretty much already relegated. What I didn't say is I actually also went for the interview at Swansea as well, and I was interested in that. I had the interview there, but then the next day Marseille came in and offered me the job, and that was the one I really wanted, so I ended up taking it. First game in charge was this Lille game that we won 3-1. We then rounded out the season with 2 draws. What that meant last season, if I bring up last season's table, stages. Right, here we go. Just go in here. What it meant was we finished 16th, which was all right. It was good. It gives us something to build on. There's been an awful lot of a reshuffle, both in the backroom staff and the playing staff, as you would imagine. There was an awful lot of loan players at the club last season, so we're now ready to go. We've got our first game against Lyon coming up. Lyon, who finished 5th last season. So yeah, it shows how much work I've done in the summer, that if we look at the season preview, last season's aim was to avoid relegation before the season started. That's not just when I took over. The season preview this time has us 4th. And look at that, 6-1. 6-1 to win the league for a team that finished 16th last season. And it's a massive gap from us to Bordeaux. We're 6-1, they're 30-1, so it's a really, really big price. They are a really big difference in the price. They're really giving us some favourable odds there. Paris Saint-Germain, this is interesting. They're still 2-1. You would expect that they won the league by 1 million points last season. But last time I checked this, look at that. Not signed a single player. They have not signed a single. I mean, they haven't let any of their big stars go. They've still got their team intact. Everyone else has gone out on a free or has gone out on loan. Actually, I wonder if those free transfers are any good. I might have to have a look at those off camera and see. There might be a couple of gems in there to pick up. So yeah, there's been absolutely no transfer activity at Paris Saint-Germain. Obviously, again, like I said, they've got such a good squad anyway, with Di Maria and Verratti and Thiago Silva, Cedric Bakambu, Edison Cavani. It's just such a good squad. They're a little bit light up front looking at that, aren't they? They've only got really Cavani and Cedric Bakambu, so a couple of injuries and they could be in a bit of trouble. But today we are going in for... Oops, that's last season still, isn't it? Come on, let's get with it. We've got Lyon at home. Just going to do the one match today, just to get this save going, this series going. Yeah, so just to flesh out a bit, I had toyed with the idea of starting again with Leverkusen and seeing if I could do things differently. I had toyed with the idea of just starting a new save completely. But as I mentioned previous in the Leverkusen series, the Marseille job was on the brink of being available, and it interested me a lot. And I know I started the series as a trophy hunt with Leverkusen, trying to win their first trophies. But do you know what? I'm actually, if it was real life, that would have been how I'd gone into the Leverkusen job. It didn't work out, so I move on, and I'm now in France. It's just the way it goes. It adds a little something to the save. I think I'm quite happy with that. I'm looking on the bright side. Competition expectations. The French Cup, they want us to reach a quarter-final. We enter the 9th round in January, and it's quarter-final of the League Cup as well, the Coupe de la Ligue, and we enter the 3rd round in October. So we've got the 3rd round coming up in a couple of months. If we have a look, where's Marseille? Let's have a look at their history, because funnily enough, it's been a little while since they've won any trophies. They won Liga in 2010, but they haven't won the Champions League in it'll be what, 25 years. at the end of this season. 93 was the last time they won it, so it's been a long time for them since they've won any trophies. It'll be 8 years without the league title. The French Cup, they were runners-up in 2016, but they haven't won it since 1989, since they last won it. Haven't won the League Cup since 2012. So the trophy cabinet has been really bare in recent history. So the trophy hunt's just kind of shifted. It's gone from Germany to France. So I'm quite, I'm really excited about this save, and this is why. Look at these transfers, right? These are going to be spectacular. So we spent 54 million. We've brought in 20 million. I'm not going to run through all of these because it's far too many, but some of you eagle-eyed amongst you will spot a couple of these straight away. A couple of big ones. Gael Clichy in on a free transfer, fantastic deal from Manchester City. He comes in on a 2-year deal. Absolutely delighted to have him on board for the next couple of seasons. It's brilliant. His teammate at City, Bakary Sagna, was available as well, but he just doesn't have any pace. So I was just. No, he ended up signing a 1-year extension anyway at City, but I ummed and ahed with it a lot. But then it was just he wasn't quick enough, and I like my fullbacks to get forward and support the winger, so I ended up not going for him. Jordan Ayew I've brought in from Aston Villa because he's an ex-Marseille player. He was at Marseille back for the longest part of his career really, 2007 to 2015, but. Looking at his stats, he's a complete forward, which is what I really like in a lone striker. He's quick, he's strong, he's fit, naturally fit, and he knows where the goal is. And he's got decent long shots, and he's pretty decent in the air as well. So I really think he could absolutely nail this division. He looks like he's going to be really, really big. And there was a lot of areas of the squad that needed strengthening, and there's still a couple that need strengthening a little bit further, I think. But up front was really, really weak last season, and to that end as well, we've brought in this young man, Moussa Dembele from Celtic. Absolutely delighted to get this guy in. Again, complete forward is his natural position, but 21 years of age, this kid is going to be special. I know he turns out special in other people's saves. I cannot wait to see this guy going. Unfortunately, he's only just come back from injury. He's missed about a month of pre-season, so he's not quite fit enough to start. But he's passed his fitness test. He can play an hour, so he will get game time. Oscar Duarte from Espanyol hasn't actually really played for me yet because he's been away with Costa Rica. He got to the final of the Gold Cup. So he's been, he's played 13 games over the summer. So he's actually on holiday, I think, at the moment still. I sent him away for 2 weeks just to have a break, get his fitness up. But looks like he's going to come in and do a really good job for us. Couple of goalkeepers here, Benoit Costil and Maxence Prévost. Sochaux went down from the second division, and I haven't got the leagues below the second division running. So got him dirt cheap. Looks like he's going to be a really, really good goalkeeper going forward. Loan from Man United, Marc Roca, good looking young midfielder, will add a lot of quality to us. And I think that's about it. William Van Keur and Florian Thauvin, they were on loan with us last season. Florian Thauvin from Newcastle, he was already arranged. That was a pre-arranged one in the game that he would join, so I couldn't do anything about that. William Van Keur is a defensive midfielder that I like the look of in those 3 games that I was at the end of the last season, so I signed him permanently. In terms of players going out, we got rid of Roman Alessandrini. He was a decent winger, but I thought with the squad that we've got, I didn't really need him. Rod Fanny here, careful. He retired, but he actually, when I went in to check him after he retired, he looked like a pretty decent coach. So I signed him. Signed him as a coach. He's now working on my defence and my tactics. Whoops, double press by mistake. Abu Diaby's gone. Lassana Diarra's gone. He engineered his move as soon as I took over. He said he wanted to go to a bigger club and win the league. So he's on to Sevilla. As we all know, they win the league every season, don't they? So good luck to him. It's just been little transfers, really. We've not really had anything... any massive bids. We have had, we did have one, didn't we? Here, look, Manuel Pucciarelli, love that name, what a great name. Would have liked to have kept him, but with Dembele and Jordan Ayew on my radar, he was just not going to get games. 26 years of age, he would have got unhappy quick. So best thing was for him to disappear. So yeah, we're 34 million in the hole in our spending, but if you look at our finances, we're doing okay. We're well under the wage budget, and we've still got 5 million to spend. So it's okay. It's not bad. It's not bad at all, to be fair. In terms of schedule, pre-season's been pretty decent. We won our Olympique Gold Cup, our pre-season tournament, and then had some pretty decent performances elsewhere. I mean, the Atletico Madrid and Bayern games, we played quite well in those. Considering we're a team that fight in relegation, and those two Champions League teams, it went pretty well, I think. So we have our team picked. We are ready to go. We're going with Benoit Costil in goal. Then we've got Jonathan Martins Pereira at right back, Gael Clichy at left back, and Doria and Stefan Speragna in the middle. We've got Nicola Rigoni as our defensive midfielder, and a new signing, Ergazan Ozyakup in midfield. Florian Thauvin, Remy Cabella, and Jose Morales behind Jordan Ayew. So we are good to go. If you notice, we've got the 4-2-3-1 that did not work at all at Leverkusen. But the difference is with this one, if you remember, we had Julian Brandt on the left as an inside forward, and then we'd have Karim Bellarabi on the right as a winger, and obviously it didn't work properly. This time we've gone with inside forwards, and then we've got the fullbacks set to attack. So if we have a look at the instructions here, I've got look for overlap, so that when the inside forwards cut in, the fullbacks will get past them. I've got it set to low crosses because my strikers are quick. I think Jordan Ayew's pretty decent in the air, but he's really quick. So he's going to, I think will still be better suited to the low cross because he can get in front of his man at the near post maybe and put the ball away. So we've got a strong bench now as well. Lucas Ocampos, he was out on loan last season, so he's come back. Brilliant player. He's going to be really, really important for us. So we've got to give a squad number to Mr. Ozyakup because he's just signed for us in the last week or so. I've done all the other ones. So let's see what probably a tough game to start. I could go down to the wire, and he reckons Lyon will win. Okay, he thinks Lyon will win. That will be interesting. He's just coming back. It won't be long. It's Derby Day. How much do you look forward to taking on your rivals? It's always a tremendous occasion. The atmosphere is something to behold. Should we do that passionately? Let's send the fans home happily. It is. He's not ready to start. Hiroki Sakai, because he's dropped because Jonathan Martins Pereira got 6 assists in 7 games. So, oh God, how many? Really? We've placed Francois Mubanje on the transfer list, has he? Okay, let's get a scout report of him. He's a left back. Left back is somewhere. Could do with maybe. No, that's. Oh my word! I don't care. I wasn't there for it. Right. I really hate those. Really, really hate those. That's good. I mean, they've got such a good forward. Look, they've signed Christian Teo. They've got Nabil Fekir and Alex Lacazette up front. I mean, that's going to be a really, really tough. We really need to be closing these guys down the whole time, don't we? Let's just close them down. Maybe we'll go in hard on them as well and see how that goes. I'll probably pick up a couple of yellow cards, but it needs to be shown to the weaker foot. All right, let's passionately give fans something to cheer. Yeah, feel this and keenly. A couple of motivated. Right, let's do this. Oh, I'm excited about this. First competitive match in charge of my new club at this. Oh, sorry, this season. I had 3 last season, didn't I? Duh. Right. Yeah. So it'll be interesting to see how this formation works now, because it's slightly different tactically. My defensive midfielder Rigoni is a defensive midfielder set to defend rather than a ball-winning midfielder, because I feel with my fullbacks pushing forward more within this setup, I'm just going to need Rigoni to drop back and be a an auxiliary centre back really. So that should work really, as Lyon are obviously coming here to play possession football. They're knocking it around patiently and nicely. That was a good charge down, but Lacazette has it, and now Teo on the break. Oh, he's cut inside brilliantly. Oh, what a goal. Oh, and a nightmare start to the season. Lacazette, great ball, and he just Clichy. Was it Clichy? Is he wearing number 3? That was terrible. Absolutely terrible. No, it's Doria wearing number 3. Sorry, Guile. Yeah, but guys, do you like the skin as well? But I really don't like the default skins on Football Manager, because this bit now where you've got no highlights going, just the default screen that they put up, there's just nothing on it. You know, this one you can have so much detail, you can have so many different things on here. I mean, the options are there's loads of different options you can have. As Rigoni, he's going to go, isn't he? Oh, this is a nightmare start. Absolute nightmare start. Oh, I don't have a defensive midfielder on the bench. What is going on there? Oh, I think one of them was suspended actually. I think Van Keur is suspended for this match. Oh, what do I do now? Do I drop Cabella back? Could he drop back there? Could he be... do I take him off and bring on Kaduri maybe? And we'll do that. We'll just try and keep a little bit of solidity. Cannot believe he's done that. So annoying. Losing 1-0 and down to 10, and another yellow card. Mind you, it's my own fault, isn't it? Because I did put it on hard tackling on a couple of them. Alright. I am digging them out here. And you, mister, you are in my bad books, Mr. Rigoni. That's going to be tough to pull this back now, but I've got to stay attacking. I've got to try. So yeah, anyway, the skin. I mean, if you like the look of this, I will. It's is it TCS? I think it is. I'll leave a link to it on FM Scout, and you know, download it and give it a go, because like I say, I really like it. I think it's far better. I mean, there's a lot of quality skins out there. I just really like this one. And we're going to be 2-0 down here, are we? No, it's a good save, but Teo plays it back in, and Clichy does well. Morales clears. Jordan Ayew, I think that's his first touch we've seen him have, and it wasn't really a touch at all. Just bounced off him. Fekir. Is this going to be 2? Oh, what a save. What a save by Costile. That was brilliant save. Brilliant save. Now Tovan plays a great ball to Jordan Ayew. But his cross is held. Alright, I'm just going to have to passionately encourage after that, I think, because that was a reasonable attack. And they don't, it's just not been fixed in FM16. Every time I always have it set to prevent short goalkeeper distribution, and it just doesn't work. It doesn't do anything. So I don't really, what is the point of it being there? And there's Teo. Oh, what a debut. It's 2-0. And that's his second goal of the game, isn't it? He's got the... I'm going to fall out with this formation again, aren't I? I can see it. I can see it coming. Come on, boys. I'm gonna have, yeah. I mean, I've got them training. They don't seem to have picked up any familiarity with any of my formations that I've got set. I don't know. Oh, Lacazette thumps one in, and we are getting smashed to bits. That is a world-class finish, in fairness. Right in the bottom corner. Keeper had no chance, but... Oh, do not believe this. Right, Dembele can come on. I mean, I probably should have changed things around when I took off. You know, when I had to take off Cabela because of this stupid red card. I mean, it is tough because you get a red card that early and you've got to react to it, and it's. I probably should have. I don't know. I should have gone a bit more solid in midfield maybe, because this has just ended up being embarrassing now. Absolutely embarrassing. 10 minutes to go, and we are just. Can we get something? Nope. Sperania heads over. Doria flicked it on. Sperania, centre back to centre back, and look, short pass again. Why have that option there if it's not going to do anything? A lot of people said the pass into space instruction didn't work last season, but it does this season. But why have the option there to prevent the short? They've never done it. Oh my word, we're going to be down to 9 men. Gael Clichy's getting sent off on his debut now. Wow. What a way to start your season. What a way to start your season. I mean, there's I might as well try it. Can I do... No, not really. I can do that, I guess. And why are you sending off the players I don't have replacements for on the bench? What is going on? Right, have I got a left... Nope, I haven't got any... Well, Doria can go out there because he's left-footed. And you're going in centre of defence. Come on, go back there. And you're going there. And... Well... And we'll see if we can keep it at 3-0, I guess. Which is probably not going to happen now because we've got another highlight, so they're going to score again. Never set them to hard tackling. Never set them to hard tackling. It's a lovely cushion volley from 22 yards, but... This game really does have a habit of kicking you when you were optimistic going into the season. It's my first defeat as manager in 4 games. But it's to a rival, and we've been absolutely smashed. Absolutely destroyed. Oh, it's going to be 5. Fekir, Teo for the hat-trick. Oh, and Costile's decided to keep one out. Good on you, son. Good on you. Well. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Right, well, you are getting destroyed, and the pair of you, I don't care, you're getting, and I'm going to do it to you again as well. Cannot believe that, down to 9 men. I don't think in the whole of FM16 I didn't have 2 players sent off in one match, and in FM17 today I haven't. In fact, I don't recall having many players sent off at all. And look at how we're bottom of the league after 1 game. Wow. That is absolutely disgraceful. Absolutely shocking. Look at all those cards. Oh, that's going to take some coming back from. Right, we have a game against Lorient, who are one of our affiliates, and then we've got Nice, Monaco, and Com. So I'm probably, I mean, I'll aim, because I had the transfer update this time, so I didn't want to do 2 matches because the video will drag on if I do that. So what I might do is get these 4 out of the way, and wow, 3 of them are away from home, and try and get some points on the board, and then maybe come back for Reims and Dijon. So yeah, do a few off camera, and then come back, hopefully with a win and some points on the board. But yeah, as I was saying, just if you go into tactics, the familiarity, and that's the one we've been playing all pre-season. It's the one we played last for the 3 games last season as well, and there's just no familiarity to it. I don't really understand how there's no familiarity whatsoever. they're more familiar with the formation, the counter-attack version, which we've not played yet, than they are with the normal one, which is bizarre. That one's probably going to get some use, but Rigoni's suspended now, so yeah, brilliant. Just when this save had me excited, that goes and happens. But anyway, guys, as I was saying in that match, I'll leave a link for the skin. Like I said, I think it's called TCS, I think it is, but I'll leave a link to where I downloaded it off FM Scout, so I'll leave a link to there for it, and I'll leave links to Twitter and my blog. Hopefully, I know I've been promising it for a while, my Journeyman update, but obviously my laptop was out of action for a week, and it's got all the photos and obviously the saved game on there. So yeah, I will endeavour to get that up over the weekend as well. But I really thank you very much for watching. If you could subscribe and click like as well, that would be fantastic. And I will see you for the next video when hopefully we've got some points on the board. But thanks for watching, guys. Have a great day, and I'll see you soon.